So we have three big nations under some heavy occupation here. That's Turkey, that's India, and that's France. I don't know if we're going to see like major border changes here, but definitely some minor stuff.
It looks crazy on the map. I mean, India is almost fully under siege by pretty much Saudi Arabia. China has control over some of these provinces over this way. Turkey's pretty messed up, and France. I mean, this is pretty crazy, and I'm thinking we'll probably see the results of all these wars by the end of this. Also, something that I noticed is that Peru totally annexed Ecuador, so they're gone. I think that Peru probably has their sights set on Bolivia soon. Maybe Bolivia only controls 2 provinces. Maybe Paraguay as well. One of those two, or maybe Argentina will go after them. I don't know. Argentina needs to try something. Look at that. And then I don't think... Oh, wait a second. Yeah, so Chile ended up taking 1 province, and it was down at the very south. Pretty big pickup from Chile. I know it's like this is like super late, but I'm just saying that, yeah, at least we'll kind of cover it briefly. So, yeah, that's a pretty big deal. I'm surprised about that. Let's go and slow it down to speed 3, because I know that there's going to be some peace deals going on, and these wars are pretty big. Let's see how Turkey goes. I mean... The French wars are... I mean, all these wars are done. Don't get me wrong. They're all, like, done. The thing is, though, I want to see exactly what the results are, like how much military units each of these nations have, these 3 nations, France, Turkey, and India. It seems like France has nothing. I mean, I'm going to say nothing. I know they have, like, stragglers kind of walking around. I know that most of them have almost nothing. Oh, that's right. We have to kind of keep an eye out on Hungary and Romania. And we might see the end of Hungary possibly because just the surrounding nations are all going for it here, which is crazy. It's not something that you normally see. We have Turkey. Wait. Oh, okay, there it goes. Turkey only really, there's only a few provinces left that Turkey controls. More than likely Saudi Arabia will never get to some places like out here in the islands like Crete. Wait, where's Crete at? That is, I'm thinking EU4 like regular 1444 start, right? This island is the island of Crete, I believe, but yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking. You know, one thing I didn't talk about is the Arabian Navy. The Saudis' Navy, I should say. There's 86 ships in the Mediterranean. Really interesting. You would think that Saudi Arabia would probably have most of their ships in the Red Sea or the Persian Gulf. I know I kind of mixed those up with the mouse there, but smart idea, very smart idea for the Saudis to invest most of their ships and to build them mostly in the Eastern Mediterranean. I mean, that's where you're really going to need them. You don't really need to face any naval powers, I guess, in the Indian Ocean, or I guess obviously the Persian Gulf or the Red Sea, like I said. But then again, I don't know. But yeah, that's something that we really haven't covered is the Saudi Navy. Very smart, and I had no idea that they had built them like pretty much exclusively in the Mediterranean. Actually, you know, there might be some ships out here somewhere. Egypt has a pretty good navy, but I don't think that most of these nations. I mean, it's not as crucial for them to have as big of a navy. For the most part, you know, the nations they go to war with, it's exclusively like kind of land battles and stuff like that. Oh, something just broke out. Great Britain. Oh, okay. Great Britain versus Iceland. I could have swore we were going to see Great Britain versus France. France is at negative 99 war score. Oh my goodness. So Great Britain's going after Iceland, and that will be a pretty easy pickup for the British, I think. Yeah, no, that should be very, very easy. I don't think it's going to be an issue at all. Now, I don't know how France is under 99 war score, negative 99 war score. I know that there's still several provinces they still need to get control over. 86 war score for the Saudis. Jeez, that's crazy. Oh, yeah, and Turkey only really has a few more provinces left that are completely open. I don't think China cares anymore about these remaining provinces. I'm surprised that India hasn't been forced to separate peace. Because that way, you know, oh, there it goes. Boom. They did it right now, and they just lost a whole huge chunk to Pakistan. Oh my gosh, they're absolutely breaking apart. I have never seen this happen before. I've absolutely never seen this happen before. Here, let's zoom out. There we go. Get rid of all those units. Oh my goodness. China just once again broke India apart. Look at that big chunk that Pakistan just grew in northern India. Oh my gosh. Afghanistan is back. Pakistan is separated into Western and Eastern Pakistan, which is kind of interesting because Bangladesh is, you know, historically Eastern Pakistan, changing their name. But yeah, no, I mean, that's how we refer to this, Western and Eastern Pakistan. Wow. I'm shocked that this has happened again. I thought China would take some. Wait a second. Did they take anything? Did they? No, they didn't take anything away. Okay. I thought we'd see something get taken away, that China would take under their control, but no. I mean, China's perfectly fine with just dealing with these blows. And actually, remember Kazakhstan? Oh no, Kazakhstan was pieced out too. They got really lucky. China didn't take anything. Wow, you got lucky. I'm wondering if China will take. Oh, they can't. They won't take anything from Turkmenistan, I don't think. So there you go. We have got the results of India's fates, and again, they have just been broken apart into smaller nations internally. And the thing about these smaller nations that kind of arose in Indian lands is that they can kind of group up. They can go to war with each other. You know what I mean? While there's like that 15-year truce. I believe it's going to be always a 15-year truce. So they could totally go to war with each other, group up. I mean, it still won't be enough. I mean, India's still powerful. Don't get me wrong. They're still really powerful. Just the borders are, it's just, again, it's like the decades it's going to take for India to be at the power that they once were. It'll be too long. China will certainly have surpassed them by far. So yeah, I mean, if you picked India, like myself, to win out Asia, I think it's safe to say that we're probably not going to win. Although, I mean, there's still like, what, 175 years? Something like that. Maybe less than that, more than that. You never know what could happen, but I just don't see anyone defeating China. China is almost unstoppable at this point, unless the relationship between Malaya and Japan break down. Malaya and Japan needs to team up with Russia, with the results of India. That's what I discussed that briefly, kind of the ultimate coalition against China. That will in no way happen, I don't think. I just don't think so. Unless, of course, there's a lot of nations that hate China. The thing is, though, China's not doing anything to make you hate them. You know what I mean? Like, it's technically not doing anything to make the AIs hate them. They're just releasing nations, which is, AIs love that shit. Well, they don't love it, but they don't mind it, Obviously, they get pretty mad when you take lands yourself. Turkey's down to about a handful of provinces. So is France. Let's see if there's any other wars that have broken out. Nothing really. Hungary's actually in the positives. I don't know how. Hungary's at 32 war score. Jeez. Remember, Greece is able to help out a little bit. Greece has brought a 20 stack up through Bulgarian lands to help out against Romania. And was that just a war for Romania? It was. Yeah, it was just against Romania. I guess it makes sense. I mean, Yugoslavia just got out of war with Germany. Slovakia is not that big. Albania is not that big. I guess it makes a little bit of sense. I don't know why I thought Hungary was going to get devoured, but maybe it's just because they look small and the red's kind of covering them. I figured Romania would have a better chance. I think it was really Greece that really helped out here. I think 71 war score now for the Saudis. Needless to say, oh my gosh, boom! Turkey completely under siege. Did they peace out? Yes, they did. So that's it. I don't think anyone's going to go after Ukraine. If they will, oh, they are. Wow, technically, the Saudis are in Ukrainian lands. Surprisingly enough, they don't mind. They will go. They are going hardcore. Jeez, they do not care right now. Yeah, they totally don't care. Did Poland grab any other lands besides just the Czech Republic? No, they didn't do anything else. Okay, just wondering. Wasn't sure. France is almost in the same boat. Very close to being in the same boat as Turkey. Now, what war is going to end first? I imagine that probably around the same time. I wouldn't, if you're rooting for Italy here, or if you're rooting for anyone but France, if you want France to lose a bunch of lands, I wouldn't get your hopes up too much. I think if anything, Turkey's going to lose way more lands to Saudi Arabia instead of Italy. Because remember, it was an offensive war by France. So the AI typically doesn't take lands when they're the defender. But you never know. You never know. This is a mod, and there's completely different casus bellis, and there's kind of completely different, reasons for everything. Okay, why are you guys staying at war? Is it for these guys? Do you want to go after the French alliance? Maybe. Or maybe you want to go after Corsica. That could be it, but I don't know, because remember the French still have that navy. Actually, no, Italy has all their navy in the Mediterranean. I think it's like a mutual agreement that they won't kind of reach out into others' territory. Oh, maybe not. Maybe there's this French ship maybe going inside the Mediterranean. Nope, they're not. They're actually running to the New World. They're running to the New World. What else is happening? Anything else? 86 war score now for the Saudis. Who's still involved? Turkey? Oh, Ukraine got pieced out. Did they lose anything? No, they did not. Hungary still involved in their war, thanks to Greece. Greece helping out quite a bit there. 85 war score. I don't know how that dropped. Maybe suffering from attrition, maybe loss of... I don't know. Hey, but they better send a huge thank you gift. A huge thank you gift to China. The Saudis do, I should say. Because, man, they helped out against India so much. If it was just Saudi Arabia versus Turkey and India, no way. Even if Turkey had virtually no army, India was powerful. And India is still powerful. They're going to get... Look, they're already building back their military. Let's be clear there. Who's Pakistan allied to? To Saudi Arabia. And Bangladesh and Kazakhstan and Turkmenistan. These northern nations don't really matter that much in terms of power, but still. Very interesting color to France. Oh, look at that. Great Britain. I'm surprised they didn't take more than that. Truce is in another 7 years, so yeah, definitely Iceland's going to be under the control of the British very soon. That won't take long. 7 years. I bet you Great Britain's going to go after them fast. Pretty smart choice there for Great Britain. We talked about how they really needed to figure out who they were going to go after. I wouldn't say like super smart choice, but it's good enough. I mean, they had to go after somebody. You know, I mean, you don't want to be like the USA and not do anything with your borders. I mean, even Canada has tried a little bit. And actually, we might see, especially after Iceland gets fully annexed here, we certainly might see a rivalry between Canada and Great Britain, which might call in the USA with a war with the British. Still no peace deal. Hungary's got a lot of war score themselves, though. Barbados is not doing so well. Why haven't you peaced out, man? You were done. This war is over. Romania, oh my gosh, now Romania also fully occupied. So this part of Europe is really entertaining. Ooh, there's a big chunk. And actually, they grabbed a lot. They grabbed like 4 provinces, didn't they? No, they grabbed like 3. Still. So Hungary's still around. Remember, they lost this to Serbia. So Hungary's going to be around. I thought they'd kind of get eaten up there and destroyed, but nope. That didn't happen. I guess we can kind of speed it up to speed 4, right? Yeah, let's see. Let's speed up to speed 4, see which one pieces out. France is in such a weird color right now. I don't know. I want to say it looks like it's occupied by Germany. When zoomed out like this, that green and blue kind of combining looks kind of gray. Kind of this... I don't know. I'm not good with colors, but yeah. It looks kind of gray to me. Africa's been really quiet. I don't know why. I don't like it. I always liked having wars going on. The wars going on in Africa. Saudi Arabia, yeah, you're up to 90 war score. Do you really need all that? I guarantee you they don't. They're not going to take that much. Well, maybe they will. I mean, I don't know. So now we should start discussing the possibility of the Saudis kind of being the big power now in the Middle East. And the key thing about the Saudis is that they're away from China. They're far away from China. The Saudis have the alliance with China. The alliances with Russia and Algeria and Ethiopia and Kenya. I mean, some major alliances. If India continues to fall and if they take a lot of land here from Turkey, then yeah, we could see kind of a passing of the torch, I guess you could say, from India to the Saudis. Because I think India is going to continue to lose lands because I think ultimately India and China are going to continue at war with each other. Maybe not. Now, is there a truce? How long is the truce with India and China? 2137. Oh my gosh, so quite a long time. There's quite a long truce, so I don't know about that. That might not be the case, but I could see it. I mean, if the Saudis take enough here, they might be able to take on India themselves, but they just need an awesome alliance, which they have, to take India on and get some help. Even just Russia's help. And actually, how is Russia doing in their military? They're doing, I mean, that's smart of them to kind of stay out of war and do their own thing for a little bit. I mean, they absolutely needed to do that. Without that, I mean, they would have just crumbled. They've done a good job at not crumbling, even though it's been really close. It was really close for a while there. I thought they were going to completely crumble, and that would have given a lot of power to everybody that was bordering Russia. Yeah, so, I mean, everybody. Even Mongolia and Kazakhstan would have obviously benefited from that sort of deal. All right, guys, you gonna peace out or what? Now, what does Poland do? What does Germany do? Now all these alliances are kind of becoming intertwined. Who's Nigeria allied to? South Sudan, Zambia, and Algeria. I think we're gonna see another Chad war soon. I mean, they're right here in the middle, like kind of the heart of Africa. You know that they make a lot of nations mad. Yep, look at that. Congo, terrible opinion. Niger, Algeria, South Sudan, which, remember, these guys are kind of allied to each other. Well, Nigeria is. Wait, how was Nigeria's feeling towards Chad? It's okay. It's not anything that's going to stop a war. Oh, those wars are... I was wondering if that had ended. Jeez. This is ridiculous. Third war. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, we have South Sudan at it with the Democratic Republic of Congo. They called in Egypt, which is a guarantee that they're going to win. It is pretty much. I mean, you call in Egypt, you're good to go. Right? Wait a second. Hold on. Who called? Well, yeah, you're fine. Egypt's good. Although I will say you have time against Egypt. Someone like from Africa has time because remember, Egypt has a lot of their units. Sometimes they have a lot of units stationed in the Arabian Peninsula. So that way they have to walk across here. They have to get military access if they have it. If they don't, they have to send their units across the Red Sea. All that stuff is pretty complicated. Yeah, so this isn't going to be good. Actually, whoa. How are you being occupied already? Oh, there you go. There's the 20 stack. Or there's a 60 stack kind of going in there, cleaning house now. Nice to see that the African nation's still at war. You guys got to be fast. So wait a second. The Democratic Republic of Congo is down to one province, which means that this is not going to be good. South Sudan might be the best Sudan, I guess. Is they probably will. I think that Egypt, if they're ballsy enough, they could take some things here. If South Sudan is ballsy enough, they could take some things from Sudan. Obviously, I think the Democratic Republic of Congo is over. They're going to get eaten up. It'll just be... Yeah, so, I mean, and that's going to make things interesting because, again, you got some big powers here in the middle, right across the edge, almost across the equator, with Nigeria, Chad, South Sudan, and Ethiopia. Pretty big chunks of land. And this stuff is valuable. That land is valuable. 93 war score. Come on, this is ridiculous, guys. Peace out. I just want to see the results, man. I just want to see what's going to happen. Poland's looking good. Poland is looking so good. Look at that. Looking chunky. Straight up just chunky. As long as they don't mess up, as long as they keep these awesome alliances, especially with Germany. Oh, and, you know, with China. Because that's, I mean, with the Chinese alliance, I mean, that's going to completely protect them against Russia. And that's the problem that Russia's facing, is that a lot of these nations are starting to ally to China. China's becoming this superpower, like the superpower. Since the USA doesn't really want to get involved in European or Asian affairs, I mean, so far we've only seen the USA get involved in South America, which was a big deal. But still, it's only one time. It does seem like China is becoming this, you know, defender of things and stuff like that. It certainly kind of seems that way, especially because China is willing to ally people that are like almost, you know, all the way across the map here, like Germany and Poland. That's pretty far away. But it might have something to do with not liking Russia. Yeah, it might have something to do with that. You never know. But anyways, guys, I'm going to stop right there, though. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.